Bluegrass custom cue available right now for immediate shipping right here at Crossroad Cues. Bluegrass cues, of course, are made by Mr. Richard Harris. Richard Harris. Bluegrass cues are known all over the world for their playability. I would challenge anybody that buys this cue. Now, you guys know that we've got a no questions asked return policy. If you buy something within a couple of days and for whatever the reason you don't like it or you don't like the playability, you can send it back. We always honor that. But I'll tell you what, I will give anybody a challenge that if you buy this cue, you will not be sending it back. I'll tell you that right now. Money back guarantee. Richard Harris cues are one of those custom cues that are kind of a mystery in the respect that you could look at, for instance, this one right here, okay? Highly figured Birdseye Maple. It's got a 3/8 11 big pin, Southwest style pin. But why does this cue hit so much more firm than, let's say, any other cue maker or another cue maker? I'm not saying that his cues hit better or worse than anybody's because that's all subjective. But I will tell you this, and I play pool as much as I get a chance. I try to hit some balls every day of the week. There is undeniably a very, very, very solid and consistent hit with every one of his cues. That's why these cues fetch the price that they do. By the way, you will rarely ever see a Bluegrass, even one just like this, with the highly figured Birdseye Maple. He's got his distinctive kind of micro rings that are in there, stitch rings, micro rings. I believe those are stitch rings. This one has a leather wrap, but you will barely ever see one like this under $2,000. We have this sale priced right now at only $1,875 plus shipping. The butt rolls nice and straight. This cue was recently refinished like new, and a leather wrap was added by my main man, Mr. Rick, up at Phillippi Cues in Maryland. He's up in Pasadena, Maryland. Rick does the majority of our repair work. We also have the privilege of purchasing a lot of his cues. Rick is one of the best of the best of the best. You can look at that finish and tell right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cue. This also comes with a set of matching joint protectors that was made by Richard Harris, the cue maker. I have those off, that way I can show you the joints. He does a wood-to-wood joint connection. Maybe that's part of the reason why they hit the way they do. Maybe it's the big pin, the 3/8 11 Southwest style pin. Maybe it's his internal construction process. I am really not sure, and I've never spoke to the man before, but I know one thing for sure. When people buy these, you rarely ever see one come back up for sale. This cue has the Richard Harris signature at the bottom, and then under the butt cap, under the very butt cap here, it also has an RH. There's a number, which I think is kind of like a model number for his records, but then it also has the year. This was made in 2003. People tell me that his older cues are extremely sought after. I have had very few of them come through here, and we've always sold them very fast. Again, only $1,875 with 2 maple shafts. Everything is straight, by the way. No taper rolls, no lifts, no anything. The butt is 15 ounces. Nice forward balance. There is your balance point right there, forward balance. Again, has a custom set of joint protectors that are really nice matching. Then you have 2 old growth maple shafts. These, like you've heard me say before, these are the maple shafts that dreams are made out of. Look at those lines in there. Look at those growth rings. That's what you're looking at right there. Those are growth rings. Now, I say that without any exaggeration because I like the old growth shafts. Now, some people prefer what they call snow white shafts. These are old growth shafts. They were cleaned up during the refinish. There is like a little tiny mark just right there at the bottom of the butt cap. I've had the cue in stock since it was refinished. We may have bumped it, but it's right there. It's just in the finish. Full transparency. Not selling it as a brand new cue, but it is awfully, awfully clean. And again, I'll give you a money back guarantee. If you hit a ball with this thing, let alone 3 or 4 balls, and you don't like it, send it back. I'll gladly pay the shipping for you. No problem. No questions asked. The maple shafts, one of them is a little bit lighter, 3.3 ounces, 12.82 millimeter. The other shaft is 3.8, 12.95. I had Rick again at Phillippi add a really nice texturized leather wrap. It's kind of like a cognac type color. I feel like it accents the ring work very well. So Bluegrass, giddy up, horsies. Ready to go at crossroadcues.com. If you need financing, check out the Affirm option, or we do layaway in-house. I know you guys are seeing all my crazy videos all over the place. Do me a favor, give us a like, follow, and a share on our Facebook page, Crossroad Cues Gallery page. Crossroad Cues Gallery page, or check us out at crossroadcues.com. Thanks for taking a peek.